Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Dinkum, where today we are in the final day of autumn, where we are going to have to harvest the sugar cane. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that in today and not harvest it. The idea being that actually, no, I can harvest it. That's right, I don't have fertilizer in there, so it's not like... I mean, okay, I would have to redo the hoeing of it if it decays, but what I'm going to do is I am going to reap this. Okay, we will reap this, and with that done... Yeah, I'm trying to do this carefully because I certainly don't want to bring down my corn stalks. But I'm going to leave that fallow for a day because the idea there is tomorrow will be the first day of winter. I'm hoping that rain will have something that I could plant. And that I could wind up planting that instead. And then I could wait and move the sugarcane and the wheat into the new area. So I was wondering if I had to go and set up a new farm so that I could get some kale and carrots into here. But I should be able to just plant those two lanes with kales and carrots and be ready. So the pressure won't be as strong on me as I thought it was going to be on getting everything all nice and ready. So I should water the... Actually, I have the plant book out. How long is it going to... How far is the corn from maturing? Right, I thought I had the plant book. Oh, yeah, here's the plant book. It's already in my inventory. Alright, so... Now, let's see, we are mature 2 days. That's cutting it fine. That's cutting it very fine. I don't know. If it were 1 day, I think it would mature. If it's 2 days, it may fail. Oh, no, 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 no. It's the end of, this is the end of autumn. That's right. Corn will continue to grow into the winter. So that won't be a problem. Mature in 4 days. I think that they will finish growing, but no new streamers will come out. So that means that I will be able to put some carrots maybe into the areas that don't have runners going into them, so I can at least get some of them. So maybe actually put carrots into these 2 lines, put kale into the open spots, because I think that would be better. So I think this center one is going to completely fail because I don't think there's any way that that's going to survive. Well, we will see. Part of the whole thing is experimentation, right? Oh yes, and I don't want to run an experiment on what will happen to my chickens if I fail to feed them. In this game, probably not much. In real life, though, it's probably not a good idea. There you go, there you go. And there you go, and... There, perfect. Now, did I say I wanted to water something? I think I said something about wanting to water something. Because we certainly don't want to... want these things to die on us. Alright, there you go. Now, let's go put this away. Okay, stash away the eggs. I think we got everything we want there. We've got a couple of brick fences, good. Now, I want to see as if I could. Actually, let's see what are my things I need. Dig up dirt 4 times. Well, dig up dirt 4 times. But if we are going to extend this, we're going to have to. Because I believe I decided yesterday that. Yeah, hello. Don't get too close to me while I'm swinging this thing. Alright, there you go. Now, so I figure now we can put them into here, and I could grab dirt from over there because I decided that I need to lower that anyway. I think I decided that I was going to raise this because I was having a tough time figuring out where I was going to. I thought I had put dirt into here. Yeah, didn't I put dirt into there when I was doing the bridge thing? Is that on my imagination? No, because that's all removed. Maybe the fact that it wasn't quite properly placed caused it to glitch out. Because that's always a possibility. Rain. 1 Spinifex tuft. Well, actually, do I have any on me? Because I did do all that. Yeah, I don't have any on me. So let us go into Spinifex tuft. That will, of course, be in here. Suppose I should actually take the quest. And since Rain is on her off day today, oh no, she's not on her off day. It's Saturday, not Friday. And she should be inside. No, she's not inside. Oh, here she is. Oh, she just... John rushes helter-skelter when he's late for work. She just casually strolls over. Dainty coffee table. I guess that could be useful for a furniture quest if there's one. Or I could just sell it to John. Hi. Hi. How can I help? Want to chat? What do you want to chat about? Complete your request. Yeah, okay. That's why I was trying to remember. Why did I want to speak to her so much? Okay. Oh, yes, the Spinifex. Oh. She's not efficient in bringing it down, apparently, because the last one gave me 3. Alright, let's see. Now, I would like to at some point get a jacaranda sapling in. Oh. This is where I wanted to put the bandstand, isn't it? Right. The bandstand would go here in the town square and all of that stuff. I can't put a crafting area there. Well, perhaps a slight delay is what I needed for that, because I would have been probably finishing the project otherwise and suddenly remembering where I was going to put the bandstand. So how about back here for a crafting area? Well, since I'm half using this for a crafting area anyway, I know I've got these things here. This is... I don't want to break that apart. No, there's probably going to be a shop right over here. There's probably a line of shops going down here. Oh, actually, no. The line of shops going down this way. At least until you hit the mine. So that means behind John's shop. Of course, should I bring down those things? Actually, if I used the line here, then I could do the... Oh, that's right, this thing. Well, this is becoming less and less obvious what to do now. Yeah. Here I'll be... How about... Okay, because once I go out all the way on here, the farm area is only going to go out... Alright, that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to take the farm area, give it its dimensions. Once I have its full dimensions, then I will be able to prepare on the bandstand. And now I could level this down and bring this down, so bringing this down as I was thinking of doing anyway, and then build this up for the bandstand instead of for the crafting area. And then once I have that done, then I can build the crafting area down over here on top of the area that I've also flattened out at the same time. Okay, that is a plan. So the first thing I need to do is to move the chickens. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to... I did feed them today, didn't I? Well, there's one way to find out. If you forget whether or not you've fed the animals, you just check them over here. Alright, they have been fed. Okay, good. So now I will take the houses. They're not going to be happy about that. The hope is that they will be able to be in their new areas with their houses. Okay, good. Oh yeah, let's do the other one right over here. Okay, so those are the two of those. Then we can now let's get the feeders out. And let's see, it's this one here and this one here. Okay, good. Let's pick that up. And let's see how this works. Okay, here we go. And this should be Oh, okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. So that is done. They have now been moved to their new home. So that means now I can actually extend the farm a little bit. Oops. Now I want to make sure I get the proper action. Let's put this over here. I could maybe... I could do an extension and just start putting some new crops into here. Now, the plan... So we've got here 1, 2, 3... Is they're going to have 5 by 5 areas. 4 5 by 5 areas. No, 6 by 6 areas. Now, I'm only going to be using 5 by 5 of them, so this is actually scrunched up one further down than I need it to be. But I'll get that all fixed up when springtime rolls along. Because obviously, I'm not going to be moving the corn anytime soon. But when spring comes along, the corn is all going to die out, and I could be able to get everything back into proper positions. Okay, good. So I'm going to have that 6 by 6. Then I'm going to have a little break and then another 6 by 6 area. Scarecrows will go in the middle of everything, and as will the water tank. Well, I know the water tank is not there yet. I'm just planning for the future. And that's the part of what this whole thing is, to have the farm set up so that when I finally get around to having water tanks in the light, I will be able to have no trouble in fitting them in. Alright, good. And good. Alright, so that's what we'll do for there. Okay, I thought I saw something strange, but no, that I did not see. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So that means start measuring this. Oh, actually, if I want to start measuring things out, don't I have a tape measure? I think I bought one of those at some point. I might as well actually use it. If I went to the trouble of buying it, actually. I could put that over there. Now the question is, if I do have one, where did I put it? Maybe I have it outside. That's always a possibility. Oh, no, here it is, right over here. Okay. Now that means the windmill is not going to be set up yet. Well, that's always going to be tape measure. So I want to have 6 by 6, then that central item in there, and then another 6 by 6 after that. So that'll be a 14 by 14 area, if I am calculating this right. So let's see. How about starting here? 14 by 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I have this down to 15. So actually maybe this is just as well, because that means I could still have that buffer zone at the end over there. And then we'll go by here for another 14. Right, and oh. 15 by 16, 15 by 16. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so this would be where the wall will go then. Alright, so then we can, no, we have that 14, so that will be the end, and then where I'm standing is where the wall will be. So that'll come right up to Rain's shop. And then I can put the crafting area right next to it. Now, I don't need that much farming space yet, because I'm not going to want that much farmland until I have irrigation, of course. But that does mean, though, that I could just set up a point where I will say this is where I will start my crafting area, then build this out there, start the crafting area, and then I could spend the winter probably preparing the farm area after that. Okay, good. So that means I just need to mark out the end. Oh, that's not the tape measure. So I just would say we just want to go to 14. Alright. 13, 14. Okay, this is 14, so on the 15th one, that's where we are going to be wanting to put our location here, and then we could put this here. So I'll just put this over here. So that will be, so that is the border of the farm area. So just outside here then, this is then, I really don't have all that much that I need to raise at the moment, because I just need, yeah, just a little bit. In fact, maybe even having a one buffer would be a good idea. So I don't have to do much over here yet. Well, I do have to clear out the area, but I think we now finally have a plan. I was thinking that the game will be really putting the dagger into me by having a beehive drop out at 5:56. I know now it's 10 minutes after that, but so that first on a Saturday, just so that I won't be able to sell it to John for a couple more days. But that didn't happen. Now, most likely, I'm going to have to... Actually, but this at least will help me on my foraging license, right? I was saying something about wanting to get an iron axe or something like that. And the other thing I'm going to do is to make those lamps that I was talking about in the previous episode. That will require copper, though, so the question is how much copper I have. I think I didn't properly research that when I was doing it before. Where is my wattle tea? I really should go and check up on the tea. Because I'm pretty sure I'll have some that's bring in there. Now let's see. Let's extend on this and maybe all the way up to the road. Yeah, between the road and here, I think that'll be a nice, good crafting area that I can have. And I could just right here. Oh yeah, the plan is to remove dirt. That's right, the plan is to remove dirt, not to raise dirt. So therefore I'll be removing this dirt and bringing it over to where I'm going to have the bandstand. Yes, but before I do that, I want some lighting so that I can actually see what I'm doing at night. So let me track that recipe here. Looks like this is the only lighting system I have at the moment. Let's track those ingredients. I think the copper bar is going to be the main item to worry about. Now I can get... Yes, I can get 4 bars from that. And 4 crystals and 4 glass bulbs. That will be in here, right? 4 bulbs. And the crystals and the bulbs, I think, are going to be the easy bit. Oh, yeah. But I'm going to first have to get this all smelted down. copper right over here. Did I miss anything else? Oh yes, Wattle Brew. What is the thing that I'm least likely going to be using at the moment? And careful of that fire. No. Probably studying the brewing recipe. Now let's... Yeah, that'll take a little while. Of course, the furnace is already done. So actually, I really don't have to worry about the fourth being done yet because I've already got the... Where are those copper bars? I thought I had picked them up. Ah, there it is, right over there. But that means that I left the one in here thinking I didn't need it since I had the 20 in, but the timing is probably going to say, well, do it anyway. So now I've got 4 of them. So now I have 4 of everything, so let's get some lights. So I figure I need some lights for the area that I'm going to be running this particular... Let's see what this looks like. I figured the crafting area, I'll be wanting to have a nice visible area there. And I decided to leave the copper unsmelted until either A, I need it, or get a request for someone who wanted to smelt down copper, because that's going to be inevitable. Now we can temporarily post this lamp right over here. Actually, having one right here would be nice. That way I could have the area lit up on the deep mines. Okay, so now I can mostly see. And that means that if I can see mostly, I can continue on my little thing here. And most likely I'm going to have to take quite a crock here also, so I have to take that into account. Yeah, okay, I think that's a full-size tree. I guess we'll find out when I get done. Yeah, okay, full-size tree. Okay, and this one. Oh, that's right, I need to do some dirt moving. Well, I mean, that should be too difficult to do since I was planning to start on this anyway, right? And the other one is to sell 3 fish. That's not happening. Alright, this is... Let's also chop this one down, so I get a little bit of hardwood also. Oh. Okay, it didn't happen at the most ironic time, but it did happen. So, let's plop this down here and maybe we'll remember to buy it then. Next time things come up, let's see, we want to... get this down over here and we will just pack in some dirt. Move it from one place to the other. And I'm hoping that... yeah, Fletch? Another day coming to an end. I'll tell you what, they go by fast at my age. Need anything? Be to a trophy to catch a black cricket. Well, too busy, sorry. I mean, certainly the right time of night for asking for a black cricket. In fact, I suspect that if I went all over the place, I would hear the hopping of a cricket. Okay, see, so that gave me the advancement, or milestone at least, so I guess that's good news. Now let's finish this, and I'll make sure I don't leave the dirt in overnight, because I still don't know what happened to that dirt yesterday. Okay, well that's definitely a full set. Let's take this over to the bandstand site. Not that we'll be building the bandstand anytime soon. We could wait maybe another month before building the bandstand. I mean, I would like to get that started by early spring if possible. Definitely have to have it done by late spring. When done by early spring, so that, or they plan to do it by early spring, that way if I forget and do it late, then it'll probably be on time eventually, is what I'm hoping. Is that if I forget and then remember late, I'm hoping then at least be on time, because I need it by the end of spring. Go, and oh, it's empty. Okay, there you go. Oops. No. Just keep on running in the fletch, almost literally. Ah. They're going to make this as difficult as possible, aren't they? Well, let's go and finish this. At least until I start to get tired. Now, I don't want to go around and drink any stamina drinks or anything like that at this time of the night, since I figure that I could just go to sleep and restore my stamina that way, and just say, well, if I'm tired, then it's time. It's nature's way of telling me that I need some rest. Alright, there we go. Oops. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now I could place it back over here. But unfortunately, it put it right where I don't need it. Or where I can't reach it. There we go. Now I can see again. Good. I think that is what I want here. Well, that's definitely full. Alright, one trip to the bandstand. I think after that, it'll be time for me to get some rest. Oh yeah, it's late now. Whoopsie daisy. I like to, every time I say, well, okay, I'm gonna get some early rest, and whoops, it's after midnight again. I'm figuring that by the time I get all the other parts fixed and get the dirt properly distributed, and by the time I finish the crafting area and the farming area, I have all the dirt that I need over here. Yeah, I'm just keeping a close look at the petite bar to make sure that I don't go over my limits. Right now I am going a bit slowly. Alright, that's it for that. Good. I'm at the end of the dirt. I'm at the end of my strength. I'm at the end of the day. What have we got here? Let's put that there. Now! Oops, sorry about that. Now let's go to bed and get some sleep. And when we wake up in the morning, it'll be winter. Lay down. Well, that ends another season here. So next time, we'll be returning on this July 1st for the start of the winter season. Level 8 in farming. I'm hoping to get that farming up to 10 so that I could start making fertilizer. But I do have a little bit that I've gotten from the other town folk in there. Foraging, just a little bit more clearing out, and maybe I can get foraging up to 20 so that I can get the iron axes. And mining, well, mining's as high as I'm going to get that anyway. So that's it for our winter. Actually, do we have a visitor for the start of winter? Looks like it's going to be Melvin. Hey, maybe Melvin finally took the hint and brought a bed? Guess we'll have to find out in the next episode of Piney Plays Dinkum.